At my age, you know I've been to a lot of doctors. Healthcare Partners, they really care. They're concerned about your health. They're all the best. I am Roberta, and I am a healthcare partner. Visit hcpnv.com to hear my story.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349.
Tonight on News 46, PV Auto Plaza gets ready for a grand reopening. An estate planning seminar is held at the Senior Center, and a local loses a beloved pet to a dog attack. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, August 20th, 2013. I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. A gunman opened fire at a Georgia elementary school this morning. The 19-year-old who was captured apparently fired 6 shots. No one was injured. He was reportedly armed with an AK-47 and a number of other weapons. The shooter barricaded himself in the school's front office with employees before eventually surrendering to police. Well, even though the Carpenter 1 fire is considered fully contained, forest closures remain in effect and dangers still exist in the fire area. Hazards in the burned area include snags, which are standing trees that topple without notice, widowmakers, which are branches that crack onto hikers without warning, stump holes covered in ash, and the risk of flash flooding. Much of the Mount Charleston area includes Lee Canyon, and some portions of Kyle Canyon remain open. Visitors must stay out of the closed areas due to closure order and for their own safety. Well, a quiet cul-de-sac in the Diamond Bar Estates turned chaotic when 2 pit bulls entered into Juan Diaz's home, killing his beloved pet on his living room floor.
August 14, 7 o'clock in the morning, my cat was sitting in the front door I had my door open. I was in my office, and all of a sudden I hear a noise. The cat is screaming. So the cat and the 2 pit bulls run into my house and kill my cat in my living room.
The 2 pit bulls you have never seen before?
The pit bulls don't have no tags. I've never seen them in the area. I do not know who they belong to.
So right in front of you, they're killing your cat. What did you do at that time?
I panicked, but I grabbed a stick, the closest thing I can do, and try to hit him over the head. I was angry, but they did not loosen up those jaws, and they killed the cat and dragged out, and then they finished her up in the front yard.
This is a cat that you've had for how long?
I had the cat with me 10 years.
What was the cat's name?
Miss Kitty.
Because I know that your wife came out too as well, and you have 2 chihuahuas.
Well, the wife was in the bedroom, and she opened the door. Once she seen the 2 pit bulls in my front yard, she panicked. She started screaming. And she ran to the neighbor, and neighbor Fred and his wife came over to try to help and see what they can do. In the meantime, Mr. Fred picked up the hose and shot some water on them, but still, nothing. The dogs did not let loose.
How did they leave? What happened?
Well, finally, I got my 5 senses back, and I called the animal control, and they came by and took care of the pit bulls and took them away, and also took the cat away.
Were you able to contain them before they got here?
No, I didn't contain them. They just went and dragged the cat over to the fence, and after they killed the cat and finished up, they just sat there as though, here's my trophy.
So the animal control have taken the pit bulls. What are they saying now?
Well, after 7 days, the animal control is calling me and telling me that the pit bulls will be put down, but the mother had puppies. I don't know how many. So it was a
pregnant female that was here that day?
Yes.
So she had puppies, and the puppies are going to go to an animal rescue, but those 2 be put down because why?
No one has claimed them.
So when do you know that they're going to be doing this? Isn't this going to happen right away?
It should happen shortly, and then they will contact me.
What do they look like?
2 brown, full-grown pit bulls.
We're hoping that we can send a message to people who have their animals out. What advice would you give them?
Well, my message is that if you do own any dogs, as I do, take care of them, feed them, control them, have a fence like I do, put a leash on them. If they leave, try to grab them before they hurt anyone, because it could have been a child on my front door.
But right now you've lost your cat that you've had for many years, and a tragic ending to her life there. You're not going to be replacing her right away because she meant a lot to you and your family, right?
That is correct. I'm not going to replace her.
Well, folks, keep it here because we're going to have more local news for you after this break.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
Welcome back to News 46. The law firm of Gordon Silver held a presentation at the Pahrump Senior Center this morning. Their 90-minute seminar discussed estate planning, wills, and trusts.
I'm with Gordon Silver. We have offices currently in Reno, Las Vegas, and Phoenix, and I do come out from time to time.
What does Gordon Silver do?
Well, we have 55 attorneys total. We represent banks, we represent individuals, represent corporations, represent hotel casinos. I focus on probate, trust, and guardianship. I work with Kristen Tyler, who is here with me today. She focuses on the drafting side, drafting wills and trusts. But what we're trying to do is provide information to people of Pahrump about elder law issues, which is a passion of ours. So what I did today was discuss what estate planning involves, discuss the probate process, discuss guardianships, discuss what trusts do, what they can't do, discuss beneficiary designations, how important it is to keep those current, and just fielded questions from all different directions, hoping to answer all those questions. You need to get 2 independent witnesses for your will. They can't take under it. And you need to make sure the appropriate language is right ahead of their signature. We call it self-authenticating language. We had some very pointed, very interesting, very important questions about what if I have a holographic will? What constitutes a valid holographic will? Yes, you can have a valid holographic will if it meets the test, dated, signed, it's all in your own handwriting and indicates your last will and testament, but they're very tricky, and if you don't execute them properly, you could have unintended consequences. So we discussed that. I'm concerned about elder exploitation. We discussed that today.
That is an issue, isn't it?
It is an issue because people who are seemingly with it and competent and are very social are actually very vulnerable. They don't understand their finances. They're being victimized by maybe a family member or a caretaker, and it's a big issue.
How do people contact you to discuss some options that they may have or even get a will prepared?
Well, they can call me or Kristen Tyler at 702-796-5555. And we're also on the internet. It's gordonsilver.com. They can come to our website. They can email us, and we can chat about what questions they may have or what service we may provide and go from there.
Will you be out to the Pahrump Senior Center anytime soon?
Yes, I plan to come out here at least quarterly, and on occasion I come over to Infinity for functions there, and plan to be out on a regular basis and be available to meet with people if they have questions.
Well, a presentation was made this morning to the family of Metro Search and Rescue Officer David Von Buskirk. Von Buskirk fell to his death on July 22nd while conducting an air rescue on Mount Charleston. The Clark County Commission presented his wife with a proclamation this morning for his service and sacrifice to the community. U.S. Representative Joe Heck, who worked with Von Buskirk, presented the family with the American flag that was flying above the Capitol building the day he died rescuing a stranded hiker. Well, the carcasses of dozens of marine mammals, 7 times more than normal, have been washing up on beaches this summer, and scientists are struggling for answers to the die-off in Virginia alone. At least 164 dead dolphins have been found this year. Almost half of those, 78, have washed ashore in August. As of Tuesday, federal authorities say they have recorded 228 dolphin deaths this year from New York to Virginia. In all of 2012, 111 deaths were recorded. Early speculation onto the latest deaths, which have spiked this month, is focused on an infection. Work is underway to determine whether an infectious agent affecting these dolphins is presented in collected tissue samples. Well, Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza has been remodeling for a few months now. The Chevrolet dealer has been open and continues to make deals during the renovation. Manager Sheldon Fetty gives an update and plans in the near future.
We've been almost from the ground up redoing the entire store. Our showroom is brand new and beautiful. Service waiting area, the parts counter, business offices, everything. Even painting our service drive and service areas. We're very excited. You know, we've always been lucky enough through General Motors to bring world-class products. Well, now we're going to be able to bring them in a world-class facility.
When is it projected to be completed?
We started in April, and we're hoping that we're going to have end of August completion. In fact, hopefully, stay tuned, we're going to have a big grand reopening middle to the end of September, and we're very excited. Hush, hush on the plans for the party, but we're going to have a little bit of a party for our grand reopening.
But right now you can also do the model year-end event, which is going on right now, right?
The deals that Chevrolet and Buick and GMC have put together are unbelievable. I have not seen deals like this. We've got 0% financing available on most of our vehicles. We've got rebates upwards of $5,000 and $6,000 available on many of our vehicles. One of the things that's unique also is that General Motors, through GM Financial, has programs of incentivized financing for people with less than perfect credit. So if you got hurt in the recent economy, maybe loss of a job, a bankruptcy, divorce, foreclosure, any of those things that might have happened, General Motors is actually on your side, and they want to see you get into a new vehicle, and they've got programs that are unbelievable. So great credit, 0%, less than perfect credit. We have programs for that too. Huge selection, a lot of cars to choose from. And don't forget that Impala for 2014, we're very excited about this. First time in 20 years, an American car has won the top sedan pick for Consumer Reports. That Chevy Impala is beautiful. It's a must-see. Come down and check it out. Go for a free test drive.
More information, how to contact you, hours of operation?
We are here from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, Saturday from 9 till 6. You can call us at 751-0300 or check us out on the web at www.pv, like Pahrump Valley, pvautoplaza.com.
All right, folks, we'll keep it here because right after the break, we'll have your Angie's List report. So keep it here.